Hey everybody, Mike Breeze here, and we always hear what's great about network marketing, but today we're going to talk about some things that maybe aren't so good, the negative side of network marketing. Stick around. Okay, so if you're like everybody else, everybody's talking about how great network marketing is, blah, 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 and it is, it's phenomenal. But very rarely do people actually talk about the negativity that comes along with network marketing. And today, it's going to be a little bit longer of a video, but I think this is very important to cover. This is something that really nobody really talks about, and it's the negativity or the things that maybe aren't so good with network marketing. I want to be really truthful with you, and if you stick around, I promise you're going to get a few golden nuggets through this, kind of maybe an aha moment. Because not only we're going to talk about the negativity or the downside of network marketing, but we're going to also talk about how to solve those problems. But I think this is very important when we're talking to people that's interested in network marketing, or maybe your product line, or especially on the business side of it. This is where this is really going to play in. So, and I've got my note card here because I don't memorize all the negativity. This is not coming from me, actually. This is actually from Tim Sells. Great guy. I'm not smart enough to think of all this. But just in case I happen to forget, I've got my little cheat sheet here. And I think this is important too. So I want you to understand, don't focus on the negativity. I know the answers to it, how to solve the problems, but I may not remember all the problems. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to dive in. So let's go ahead and get started. The number one problem when you get started with network marketing, it's important that somebody that's looking at doing this as a business understands this, is there's going to be a lot of rejection. You're going to be rejected. People are going to tell you no time and time again. It's kind of like a baseball player. To make $3 million a year in baseball, you've got to swing that bat at that ball, and you're going to miss more times than you hit it. But if you hit that ball only 3 out of 10 times, you're going to make over $3 million a year. And so we got to focus on the hits, the home runs, and not the misses or the strikeouts. It's very, very important. So it's important that you understand people are going to tell you no. If you go out and you talk to one person, 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, 100 people, understand most of those people are going to tell you no. It's just going to happen. This business is not for everyone. And a lot of times I see a lot of brand new network marketers, they get hung up on this thinking, crap, this doesn't work, nobody's interested. No, what you need to do is talk to more people. See, you just hadn't found the right people. Just like with any career, I'm not cut out to be a lawyer. I'm not cut out to be a doctor. I'm not cut out to be a dentist or anything like that. I'm where I need to be. But this isn't for everybody. And so you have to understand most people are going to reject it. Understand that. And all you got to do to solve that problem is just go talk to more people. You see, that's a pretty simple fix, right? So number 2, deception. People are going to deceive you. People are going to tell you they'll watch the presentation that you sent to. People will tell you they're going to show up to the home party that you're doing. People will tell you they're going to come to the hotel meeting, and yet they're not going to show up. Matter of fact, they had no intention of ever doing it. They probably told you they would just to get you to shut up. So what do you do then when people deceive you? Well, it's going to happen. You have to understand that's going to happen. And it will happen from the people sometimes that are closest to you, your family, your friends. They're just being nice. They tell you they'll go, and then all of a sudden something last minute come up, and they had no intention of coming. Understand that's going to happen. It's going to happen over and over and over again. Don't hold that against the person. Just chalk it down as, you know what, this isn't for them right now. And understand too, a no isn't a no entirely. It's just a no for right now. Maybe the timing is wrong for them. Whatever the reason, most people will not make a purchase without at least 5 exposures, meaning they have to see that this is legit. They have to have a lot of different information and see it time and time again. Now, the old study used to say 7 times. The more recent one I saw was 5, but I think that was just a number they were throwing out. I actually believe it's going to be much higher than that they're going to have to be exposed over and over and over because of technology. You see, we're flooded with social media, the television, radio. So we've got all these different exposures to different things. I think you're going to have to expose people many times. And what does that mean? That means you have to follow up. You have to follow up with people. Even somebody that's primed and ready to get started, don't trust that they're going to go out on their own and sign up. You've got to coach them through the process. You have to follow up. I can't stress that enough. So what do you do when somebody deceives you? You go find more people. Okay, understand that's going to happen. And the solution for deception, just go find more people. It really is that simple. Number 3, attrition, if I said that right. Attrition. People that get started, they're super, super excited, but then they quit. This happens all the time. I don't care how great the leader is. Maybe they're a triple diamond backflip, platinum, whatever. It happens. People still quit because they don't see the value in it for whatever reason. They don't think they can do it. Maybe they didn't have adequate training. Maybe they had a false sense of expectation when they got started with this business and it's not what they thought it would be. But people are going to quit. Understand that. It's nothing personal. And that's the hardest thing for people to understand. So what do we do when people start quitting? You go find more people. That's it. You just go find more people. I think you're starting to kind of pick up on a pattern here. It's really, really simple. This will solve most all of your problems. And last, disrespected. Now, this is the one that kind of stings the worst because this will come predominantly from your friends and family members. You'll hear it in a roundabout way. Maybe you're on social media trying to talk to people like cold prospecting or cold calling, and you're going to hear this a few times. And we teach ways to where you really don't hear this so much, but it is going to happen. Matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, I heard it from a family member, and I thought, man, that kind of stings a little bit. But it really didn't bother me that much because I know they just don't know. You see, people are going to say things like, this is a scam, this is a pyramid. And that's kind of a default for people. And understand, when they don't understand the process or how something works, because it's not your typical business structure. It's a lot better than that. But people don't understand that. You see, the typical business structure that people understand is actually a pyramid. You've got your CEO, you've got your president, you've got your vice president, you've got your managers, and then you got all your workers. You see, the president will never make more than the CEO, and the vice president will never make more than the president. The manager will never make more than the vice president, and your workers will never make more than the managers. That's just the way that it works. That's a pyramid. Okay, and so when people think of it, it's not with the structure of a pyramid. It's not the physical shape of a pyramid that scare people. The pyramid is the belief that only the guy at the top makes the money. Nothing could be further from the truth. We know that. I've got people that's under me that's making a lot more money than I am, and I'm making more money than people that actually signed me up. You get paid for the work that you do, and people don't understand that. They can't wrap their mind around that concept because they're so used to president making more than vice president, and they're used to that structure. So when we throw out there that literally everybody's on an equal playing field, it just blows their mind. They can't wrap their mind around that. So instead of trying to understand it, they just blow it off like, it's a scam. It's a pyramid. Nope. And that's what happens because they don't understand it. So understand that people, they're going to disrespect you on it. They're going to say things. And this is really kind of where, you got to get a little bit thick skin. Don't get confrontational with them. I just kind of throw my hands up and I'm like, whatever. It doesn't matter because I know the truth about it. I understand it. I've studied how this works. And I know it's a legitimate, and in my opinion, the best industry, the best business. But it's not for everybody because they don't understand it. If somebody tells me that network marketing doesn't work, that would be like somebody telling me that oxygen doesn't exist. Okay? I'm going to be like, yeah, whatever. Because I know for a fact that it does. I've seen it personally. So that's the 4 things: rejection, deception, attrition, and disrespected. Oh, and how do you solve the disrespected? Find more people. That's it. You just find more people. And people all the time say, well, where do we find these people? I'll shoot another video and show you many different ways to find people to talk to. But I promise you, just open your eyes. Take your blinders off. And you'll start seeing opportunities. Don't be weird. That's my rule number 1. Don't be weird. But you're going to start seeing opportunities to either share the product or share the business model or the service or whatever it may be. You're going to see those opportunities everywhere you go. And then you just need to follow a simple process of how to kind of walk them through the whole deal so they can see if this makes sense for them or not. But these are the problems that kind of come up over and over and over that people, you're going to face. And I want you to understand that you're going to face these problems. So if you go in thinking that everybody you talk to is going to sign up, well, for whatever reason, you've got false expectations. I don't know if somebody told you that, or I don't know if you just believe that for whatever reason. But this is the bad side of it. But the good side of it is, I don't even remember all 4 of these. It's only 4 things. I can't remember them. That's why I got a note card, but I remember how to solve them. The answer is always just go find more people. That's it. How simple is that? Pretty exciting, really, when you think about it. Guys, I hope this helps you. If you found value in this video, I know it's a little bit longer, but make sure to like this video, like our page, share it with your friends, family members, and team members. Help us here to build a community so we can help you build an empire. Thanks.